So has it been an Arizona vehicle its whole life? Do you know?
You know, I couldn't tell you. I was just looking for a cheap hunting rig, so
Right.
it didn't really matter.
Yeah, this one seems like it's leaking too. I just bought this Suzuki Samurai south of 3 Points, Arizona. I got about an hour drive home. It's got big tires on it. You can see the steering wheel. This is a little sketchy. The brake master is almost out of fluid. They're leaking. This thing has 70 horsepower. He gave me a manual with it though. We'll see if I make it home. This is my new project though. Whoa, sketchy. Our first stop on the trek home. Wayne's following me in my Jeep. Had to get some brake fluid for this guy. Wayne says that he thinks the thermostat is opening. I don't think it is. I think it's whoa. Sorry, I wasn't looking through the camera. Is that gonna go down? I guess that's all she needed. Alrighty. So she's gonna be a project. Do you?
Samurai kid.
Now, if this was working, I shouldn't be able to open this, right, Wayne? Like I just did?
It's working.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Let me fire her up.
It's so goddamn hot right now. You wouldn't be able to touch it.
You hear how fast this thing fires? Watch this. Oh, need the keys. You barely give it like a quarter crank and it fires. Okay, check this out. Ready? Pretty crazy. Okay.
It's working. It's working, lady. Let me see it. Let me get some.
I don't think she's open. I don't think it's working. I don't think the thermostat's opening, but I guess we'll see if I overheat going down the road. What happened? I heard it. I thought this lady ran over the curb really bad. Okay. Well, when I overheat, stop behind me.
I scraped the whole bottom side of it.
It's so low I can't hardly tell. Do you know which side hit?
Yeah, see how it dips over there?
Yeah, was
So
it
the
so
car-
was it your
yes,
it was
it
this
would
side?
be
Okay.
that whole side dip. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm freaking out.
No problem.
I didn't even see the curb. I'm short, so I can't see them.
Yeah, this thing has pretty good plating underneath. I mean, pretty good protection. I don't see
Anything?
there's nothing major that really runs on this side if it was only like say a foot in.
But yeah,
You're-
actually that was dipped. So you know what? Actually it'd be that side. I'm sorry.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Under
this
that
way.
side.
So
Okay.
this side would be hitting the ground.
Okay.
It doesn't even look like I hit anything.
No. It probably lifted up and rode on it maybe. You know?
Kind of like surfing, huh?
Yeah, I don't see
Oh, I heard it, man. Straight. Oh my God.
the whole way you heard it?
The whole way.
Wow.
All along that curve. This thing
Yeah,
is
I
not-
had to stop real quick. She ran over a curb dragged the whole underside of her car the whole way. I'll show you when we pull out of here. She said she's really short and she couldn't see it, so she dragged, like she ran this curve down the driver's side of her car underneath, and she's lucky because there's no fluid coming out or anything. She ran over that. Pretty crazy. She's lucky. She's very lucky. Alright.
Take the next left onto South Sierrita Mountain Road. Continue on South Sierrita Mountain Road for 3 miles.
Sketchy. Or something banging around. Check out the roof. Pretty cool, huh? I'll have to give you guys the tour when I get home. If I make it home. Probably got about 50 minutes. This thing's kind of all over the road. It's got bigger tires. And it's not aligned very well. And this road isn't the best. It's kind of out in the boonies here. Anyways, I'm going to concentrate on driving. Hopefully we make it. I don't think the thermostat's opening, but it's not reading. It looks like the temperature sensor is working, but it's not getting hot. So I don't know if this engine just runs cool or the temperature gauge is not accurate. I hope I'm not like warping the heads right now. It doesn't seem like it was really hot. I thought I smelled something earlier, but it wasn't bad when I shut it off. Wayne seems to think the thermostat is opening, but you can't see the water moving. It is bouncing like crazy. Solid.
Take the next right onto Arizona 86 East.
Okay, we're about to hit the highway. Hopefully I can keep up. I don't want to do more than 50 on this thing. Alright, I'm going to let you go. Starting to like this thing. Might need a new windshield. And a roof. And a radio. And it needs the blower motor fixed. And the throwout bearing's making a bunch of noise. Four-wheel drive works though. And the glove box door is falling off. And the headlights don't work. And the brakes are leaking. Just little stuff here and there. She runs great though. As long as I don't overheat her and warp the heads. Monument. There's a lot of saguaros out here. It's pretty cool. You're not allowed to fly drones out here, or I would have already done that. But it's really pretty. I didn't really appreciate it as a kid growing up. My grandma used to live out here and used to come out here all the time, and I didn't realize how pretty it was with all the saguaros and mountains and everything. Lots of twisty curvies on this road. lots of dips, and it's a good test. I'm just hoping I don't pop a tire and lose control or something, but should be home in about 20 minutes or so. I think this is the curve where there used to be tons of wrecks. My grandma used to say there was a wreck like every other day on this, going around this curve here. People would fly over it and land in the ditch there. And Wayne's following me in my Jeep back there. Either runs super cold or this gauge is not working, and either way I don't like it because I'm not sure. So I just got her home. That was a long drive, but she made it. Can kind of give you the walk around now. Tires are kind of wobbly going down the road. A lot of dirt in there, but that'll clean up good, and I can take some of that bed liner stuff and kind of recoat this and just clean everything up. You gotta love Arizona vehicles, and gotta love that he popped the plugs out so water didn't collect in there, because you know this thing was sitting out in the rain. He had made this top for it just to keep some of the elements out, but not a lot. There's a screw in here, but it does open. Got some diamond plate. I'm going to take this film off. When film gets really old, it turns purple. At least the older stuff that they used to do a long time ago. I'll see if I can get a new one of these, because that's a screw. And this lock was giving me some trouble. But the window rolls up and down. Check that. No rust. I think there's some electrical gremlins I'll have to sort out. The blower motor isn't working, the turn signals aren't working. I think there's something wrong with the stock over here, because the headlights don't work either. This dash will clean up really nice, so I'll clean it first, but I might be able to paint it. I don't even think it's cracked, honestly. It's just dirty. But yeah, no crack. That's incredible. And then the dash, that should clean up. I can paint that. That's diamond plate over there again. Pedals are pretty worn out. This thing does have 142,000 on it. But you gotta hear how quick it starts. It's amazing. Unless you already did when I was at the gas station, but haven't done any editing, so I'm not sure if that's part of this yet. Anyways, let's check it out here. Okay. Ready? And it was already like running before, like, I think it was running and I was still cranking. That's how quick it started. Let's see if I can just bump it and it'll start. Ready? Yeah, that's fast. Anyways, I kind of like this thing. It's pretty cool. I'm going to get it really nice and cleaned up. Looks like that does not work. Not sure about these. They were moving around a little bit when I was driving. I need to obviously get a new door and then reattach this. Looks like they had it siliconed in there. Seriously, guys? Wow. Just goes through there. And there's a nut that goes on the back, but obviously that's broke. So just put that back. I guess I need to make a list of what works, what doesn't, but I think the first thing I'm going to do, I really am concerned. It doesn't show that it got hot at all. I think you guys already saw that. But I want to check the thermostat, so let me get that pulled out and I'll throw it in a pot of boiling water and we'll see if it opens. Okay, so I was just looking at this. Actually, Wayne pointed it out. This is clear. So before I do the thermostat, I'm actually gonna fix that, you know, brand new lens. Yank that out and I'll spray it and we'll see. Okay, here's your before of that brake light. As Wayne said when he was following me, it was a white light. Where did I put the key? Probably doesn't matter. Is that lighting up back there, Wayne? Probably is.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. I just wanted to know before and after. These are rusted. I thought this was rust free. What the hell? Come on, baby. This probably ain't the right way to do it, but I got some 800 grit here. Probably too fine, but get some of that oxidation off. I think I'm going to buy a new lens anyway. I just want to see if this will shine through if I just get it red. As a Vice Grip Garage would say, Craigslist rebuild. That's what he calls it. I'm going to completely rebuild this, and then he goes. Sure feels smooth. I don't know if it's going to stick. Well, this is shipped this already, but this is the paint I use on the flags. Good enough, eh? She dry? We are in Arizona. It's red enough to not get pulled over, right?
I would think. Yeah.
Alright, let's readjust. And I'll reinstall it. Whoa. Don't touch it. Don't crack it. What the hell? Not lining up. Must be. It's a lot better. Yeah. Okie doke. So, we'll check it now. Wayne, you want to tell me if it shines red? Ready?
Yeah, perfect.
Red?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, that was free.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to pull this thermostat out, and then we are going to throw it in a pot of boiling water and see if it works. That's one thing I'm actually concerned about. Come on, baby. You get a little screwdriver. She's closed, Wayne. She's trying to blow through though. Okay, so that spring holds it closed when it gets to a certain temperature. Sometimes it'll tell you what the temp is. Made in USA.
Right there somewhere, I think.
Oops, even on the camera. Probably says right there, 195, I think. So, I'll get some water boiling and check it. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's been boiling for quite a while. I got this bright light here, so we're going to use that to see if we can see through it. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can see a little light through it. And it'll close up on us. Sorry for the dirty stove, guys. See how it's closing up? Yep, there it goes. But this is a 195 and it should be a 180. I just looked it up. So even though this is working, which this hot ass water might have forced it open, so I'm still going to replace it. Yeah, you can see right here it's a 195 and it calls for a 180. So I'll be getting a new one. So I put the thermostat housing back on with no thermostat in it. And now you can see the water flowing. So I don't think it was flowing before. Hopefully I didn't hurt nothing. So I got this wheel pulled off because there was a lot of, it looked like the brake was leaking. There's a lot of juice on there. And the bottom of this has stuff just flowing out of it. But the more I look at it, the caliper of the brake looks dry. And this deal here, this big ball, let me try to steer it with my foot. Looks like all that grease is coming out of that ball there. Just getting everything all gushed up. So I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna pop this caliper off and just check it. Maybe I can, if I can get the rotor off, then I can see where all this juice is coming from down here. So be right back. Okay, so I got this rotor, or caliper off. The pads look a little thin, but nothing's leaking. The line is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the rotor off, and we'll see where all that stuff's coming from. This is so bizarre. I'm in here cleaning this up. I've taken a wire brush and some stuff, some brake clean and some of that awesome, and just all kinds of some Dawn, all kinds of crap. Anyway, that is like chrome. That's obviously plastic. I didn't know this was a thing, but this rotor actually looks like it's made out of iron. Like instead of like steel, it looks like it's like a cast iron pan, doesn't it? I've never seen that before. But that is, if anybody knows, let me know, because that's pretty crazy. Anyways, yeah, I was actually looking in the manual, and there is a seal. He included this manual. Anyway, I was looking in here, and that where all that grease and stuff seems to be coming from, it looks like you can pry that. You take the screws out of that little ring that goes around it, and then down here, I was like, yeah, but how would you get the seal on there? And then right here it says cut the new seal and just install it with the cut portion on top. So that's super easy. So that won't be bad. I just gotta find one. But anyway, that come on. Well, inside there. Let me turn it. Okay, I turned it. that guy, that big ball right there. Pretty sure that seal is bad because that's a lot of grease. So I'm going to try to get some of them guys, and I think the brakes are actually going to be okay. The pads are a little low, so I might just get some pads. Rotors seem okay, but usually you do pads and rotors together, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh gosh. I was just checking this and it wasn't working, and then all of a sudden I have my head up under here and I did it, and stuff started blowing everywhere. Wonder why it worked and then now it's not. Oh, there it goes. Shit. Okay. So it kind of works. So it works on medium. And low. Just not high. Okay, well that's better than nothing. Huh. Cool. I'm just fixing all kinds of stuff. Maybe the headlights work now. Let's see. I doubt it. What the hell? Where's that coming from? I can't tell, but it looks like we have a door trigger somewhere. Where would that be? Right there. Yep. And wow, that's sensitive. Barely touch it. Yeah, I'm not gonna rely on that. Okay, so. Holds that. And are we leaking? We're leaking. Damn. Right on the alternator too. Okay. Well, can't have that. I'm gonna have to put some RTB on that or something. So I went down and bought a thermostat, and the guy says, "Oh well, I don't have the little rubber." Not the gasket, but like the little rubber O-ring that goes around it. And I said, you know, this didn't have one when I took it off. And he says, oh, okay. So anyway, I put it on there without it, and I did notice there was some like black RTV or something on there. But I tried it anyway, tightened it down, started it up. It's leaking, so now I gotta pull it back apart and figure out some kind of. I have silicone and I have some silver stuff that's meant for rear differentials. So, or I can go down and get the right stuff. I gotta make a decision. So, I love this thing. And it just fell apart. Gotta love Harbor Freight stuff. Fell down in the engine somewhere. Will I be able to find it? Maybe. That's all going right in the alternator, so that's good. Here's my new thing. Ah, boy. Oh, shit. I need a gasket. This gasket's trashed. Alright. It's a lot worse than I thought it was. Great. Bummer. Got a gasket for the thermostat. Still doesn't look like it's opening yet, but anyway, was messing around with the lights, the headlights. Actually, There's running lights. Pull this back. Brights work. There's something going on inside the stock. Jiggle it around and you can get them to work. Right turn signal works. Here a quick. Oh, yeah. There's the left. But it's only in that one spot. And then, oh, now we got headlights. That's bright. That's low. High, low. And then flash. This thing's goofy. Oh, and then it just quit working. Yeah, something in there. Not the end of the world though. Not bad for the first day though. I'm pretty happy with it. See what we can fix on her tomorrow.